Hey, I'm Shauna, and welcome back to More Good News Only, the show where we celebrate the stories that uplift, inspire, and bring us all together. Every weekday at 10:30 a.m. and then again at 1 p.m., we are recapping the good news only, the feel-good headlines, the community, and the local wins that bring a little more light to your day. And I want to hear from you too, so if something good is happening in your world, a personal victory, a community success, a birthday, or just something that made you smile, send me an email, news25@wek.com, and don't forget to put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so I know it's for me. I would love to share your good news right here on the show. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook now, 25 News Good News Only. There you can send me your good news via Messenger. You can also comment on the Get Personal with Shauna videos we post each week. And you can continue to be involved in the conversations we start right here on the show. Listen, like I said, today's show is full of good news. We have an exciting guest, but before we get to that, we have a birthday. I don't know if you watched this morning at 10:30 a.m., but just in case you did or you didn't, we have a precious little birthday, and I would like to share that with you now. So this young lady, she is the daughter of Miss Sarah Hiles, and Sarah writes, "Today is our daughter's 16th birthday. Happy birthday, Addie." So congratulations to you for turning 16. That's a big milestone birthday. She just exudes, that little picture there, she just exudes kindness, sweetness. So I can just about imagine how proud her parents are of her. Congratulations, and I wish you well this upcoming school year. If you started school today and you like school, congratulations, girl. If you don't like school and you started, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted to start school on my birthday. Like, I never even wanted to be at school. It was a holiday for me. So I always found a way, whether had to have a little cough that wasn't real, or I just begged to stay home. I never wanted to go to school on my birthday, and I don't go to work on my birthday. That's a holiday. Either way, happy birthday, Addie. And happy Addie Day, everybody. So listen, like I said, we got lots of good news. A year ago, we had the opportunity to talk with Erin Ogburn. You might remember her. She had the Stitch Cup. Remember? And it was just bedazzled. She's the owner of Kadz Creations. And we talked to her about her passion for creating handcrafted pieces and the story behind her growing a small business. Since then, another year of creativity has gone by, and I'm sure it's been full of growth, milestones, and challenges. So we're going to be talking about that today. And we're also going to be talking with her about the fact that she's bringing her unique creations back to Pico, Peoria, where we met a year ago. So, everybody, please join me in welcoming Miss Erin back to the show.
Hey!
I'm so glad to have you
Hi.
back. I'm so
It's amazing
excited
to be back.
Yes, good.
Yes.
Listen, so we were talking earlier in before the show started just about how a year ago we met at Pickle Peoria.
Yes.
And that was
Yes.
crazy because I didn't even know what that was. I just happened to be out and about that day
Exactly. It was
looking for
there first.
shoes. And I said, what is all these pickles? And I came across a booth of a couple who were selling lotions and soaps and stuff like that. And then and it smells so wonderful. I love their stuff. I hope I get a chance to talk to them. And then you were right next to him
Yes.
with a tray of stuff, like a whole
Yes.
table of stuff. It was awesome. So we're going to talk about what has happened since then, what you're doing now, and if you will be back at Pickle Peoria and what that's going to look like right after the break. Okay.
That was quick.
Welcome back to More Good News Only. So we are still joined here by Miss Erin Ogburn, and we are from Kadz Creations. Don't forget that. But we are talking about what has happened in this year since we last spoke here on Good News Only. What's been in that year? What's been like your biggest change, personally or professionally, that you would like to share with everybody that maybe has informed your direction of this business so far?
So, one of the things is I actually went back to work.
You did.
I went back to work full time. So
Did.
that
Congrats.
has been like getting back into the mental health field,
Okay.
which is a passion of mine. So that has been one of the newer things. But on the other hand, business wise, I have a booth inside of a store now.
Really? Wow, that's wonderful. So
So,
growth.
Yes.
Wow.
So outside of the pop-ups, the markets that I attend,
Yes.
you can also find me in Pekin in the Generation Store.
Oh, wow.
That is behind Thornton's
Behind
on
Thornton's
Court Street and Valley Boulevard,
Okay.
Valley Vista Boulevard.
Okay.
All you got to do is find the purple booth.
Okay.
It's the only one that's purple.
Okay. So we'll make sure to put that information on Facebook and our website as well so that everybody else can go back and look that information up and know exactly where to find you. Congratulations.
Yes. So excited.
I mean, there are no words for that. I bet that is a huge milestone.
Yes,
For the
it's something
business.
that I've always wanted. Like, I want to be stationary.
Mm-hmm.
So that is like the beginning of that stationary
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah.
But I also want to have a mobile boutique type situation
Yes,
too.
I saw something like that yesterday for
So,
books. So
yes.
if we can do it for books, definitely
Yes.
for Kadz Creations. That's awesome. How does that? So last time we talked about just like the journey of a small business owner, an entrepreneur, and what that looks like, what it feels like day to day. So you've got this great growth where you now have a store, so you're one step closer to your overall goals for the business. But then you go back to work.
Yes.
What did, just as a entrepreneur who's like, hey, I'm not, because I know I'm not supposed to be in here. Because when I left my last place, I said, no, I'm going out by myself. Like, I'm not working for anybody ever again. But you're in the mental health field, so it sounds like it's something you're pretty passionate about. What was it like to make the decision to go back to work as an entrepreneur with these goals? Like, how did you get yourself ready mentally, emotionally?
I'm still not really ready.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I end up finding myself, I go to work second shift, so like from 2 to 10, I'm at work. So before work, I'm doing Kadz Creations. When I get home at 11, I'm Kadz Creations. So it's like my day is just occupied with work.
Yeah.
But it all pays out at the end.
Yeah.
Because at work, like the big mama or, the best friend, quote unquote, to my individuals. And then when I'm home is, okay, I'm creating, I'm designing, I'm doing all of those things just to bring, fun and all of that stuff to my customers.
Yeah.
So it's like a twofold process.
Would you say that decision to go back to work, would you say was a decision that you kind of warred with, or was it an easy decision to make? Was there any conflict internally?
It was a little conflict because I like being at home. I like being at home with the grandkids. I like not having to work for somebody else. But after moving from Virginia here, it was like, okay, I need to have that extra income coming in until I can get Kadz Creations doing the same thing it was doing back in Virginia.
Yeah.
Which now it is starting to get to that point. I didn't have a storefront place back in Virginia, something I wanted, but didn't happen. But now it's like, the growth and just being able to do that. And after my first month, I did make a little profit. So it's like, okay, maybe I am doing something right.
Yes.
Maybe let's keep this going
Yes,
and see what's going to happen next. So it's
'cause
working.
I know, sorry to interrupt. I know sometimes entrepreneurs feel like if you have to sacrifice one thing for the other, so it feels like you can't work for someplace else or someone else and build your own business. And like you said, your day is just full of work. It's full of your work and it's full of corporate work. So it's hard sometimes, especially like you have not just kids, but you also have grandkids. You have a personal life, like you have a life outside of all of the work,
Yes.
right? And so sometimes it's hard. And I know that there are other entrepreneurs who have, like a couple friends of mine, who feel like, okay, if I have to go back to work, they feel a little defeated in a way. But I just love that you're talking about how moving from Virginia to here, and having to rebuild what you had there, but then also how much growth where you didn't have a storefront there.
Exactly.
You got one now. And so, what would you say for just change?
Change is good.
Mm.
Like, I was a little apprehensive about moving, and
Mm-hmm.
first couple of months, first couple of vendor events that I did, it was like nothing. Like, oh, we have so many of this, we can't buy any more of this, or can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, maybe I should give up. And then I talked to
Mm.
my bestie, and she was like, no, we're not doing that. We don't do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So it's like, all right. Every time I get low, I'm like, yo, I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I'm doing this. I was like, well, yeah. And, you always tell me to keep going. I'm like, why you got to take my words and use them against me? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good. Like, because especially when you told me last year that you had moved from Virginia here, I thought, man, that must be scary to like leave behind the progress, the clientele, and come to a whole new place. And it is essentially like you're starting over again, but I wouldn't dare say it.
No,
Because
it was starting
like,
over.
I was like, it's already got to be scary. So how courageous it must, be. Like how courageous you must be in order to. Did he just walk in front of my shop?
Yes, he did.
On live television again. So he interrupted the same interview a year ago. You see what I'm saying? With a tour, Central Illinois, and now today he just walked right in front of you.
I was quiet. It was an accident.
It was an accident last time as well, Central Illinois. Look at that.
See, he did it.
Made me hot. My
Well,
whole
we are
body.
2 for 2. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, you just bring the interrupt. Well, why were you coming to talk to somebody during the live broadcast? I think we got an email about that today.
Uh-oh.
Interruptions during the broadcast. Well, Leon's here, everybody.
Yo, she is so disrespectful.
Wow.
That means
Anyway.
the Packers are going to win on Thursday
Nobody
against the
likes the
Steelers.
Packers. Nobody likes.
Yes, we do.
All right. See, so
And
now-
we're still.
No, she engaged me, and so now Central Illinois number one. I'm going to apologize to this young lady, and that's the
Wow.
only person I'm going to apologize to. I'm not going to apologize to Shauna. And so to Shauna's sister, this was not intentional.
It was.
It was not. So
My
I have to
sister had to
apologize.
send an email today. All the interruptions.
No, but we're not going to incriminate. You did not, sis. We know you didn't. Your fingers were hot, but that's okay.
She didn't send an email. She didn't.
I apologize. I just saw all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I saw the Cubs thing. I was really excited about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
while we're here, tell us
So
about
the Cubs Cup has a speaker at the bottom. So you can listen to your sports at the same time while you're drinking.
Show us the cup,
ahead.
Vanna White.
Oh, no. I'm coming over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show it
It
to.
is.
Yeah.
Can you guys see? This is the actual speaker. This is a Bluetooth, so I can just sit around and have
Yes.
this with me.
Yes. Keep your drinks nice and hot, nice and cold.
Get
Yes.
out of town. This
Yes.
Great for picnics, birthday
At the
parties,
At the beach,
at the
at
park.
the pool. Yes.
Is the rats.
Pickle Rick. Yes.
Oh, dog. I'm thinking of Dolomite.
We'll have more good news only after the break.
Did you get?
I watched it once.
Welcome back to Good News Only. So, oh, John's leaving. But we had, oh, Leon's leaving. But everybody was here to look at these cups. These are so fascinating. They are absolutely wonderful. You have to be here. As earlier, Leon was showing you that there are speakers on the bottom of several of them. So it's absolutely awesome. These are all unique. And, speaking of, there are trends, things that come and go. It just is
Yeah.
what it is. How do you hold on to the authenticity and uniqueness in what you create? Because like you said, you have people who say, oh, well, I don't need another whatever, right? Because definitely cups are a thing, and I don't think they'll ever go away because they've always been, you know what I'm saying? A thing. But the different brands and the different trends and, how we fashion them, how we accessorize them, how do you hold on to the uniqueness of Kadz creations? What do you do?
Um, I do use Pinterest to get like inspiration. I try not to copy anybody for that per se, but there are things like when it comes down to like hidden message tumblers. I've done several hidden messages. May not been things that you may think that they would say, but they're catchy.
Yeah.
I'm a very sarcastic person, so a lot of my stuff is sarcastic.
Uh-huh.
On the say, when people come into my booth, I'm like, stop, read them, smell them, pick them up, sniff them. They're like, sniff them? You can't sniff a cup. Are they candles? No. It's just, see, you just started a whole conversation with me because I told you to sniff a cup, which makes them pick it up and really want to try to sniff it. Like, no, I just want you to look at them.
Well, listen, because I thought, hey, it could happen. Maybe she is putting something down in that resin. Who knows?
I'm working on it, though.
Because
Really.
that would be so cool.
Exactly.
If you did like if pickle really smelled like pickle, or if grape something smelled like grape,
Just
that would be
general
cool.
Scratch and sniff.
Yes. Oh, or a scratch and sniff. I think it would be cool.
It's in my brain.
More coming. Details at 11 on that one. But but running a creative business means wearing many, many hats. And we talked earlier just even about going back to work. Like, what is your why?
Why? I have two little humans that like to eat me out of house and home.
That's true.
And then I have an older human that likes to eat me out of house and home. And then I have a four-legged animal.
Oh, full house, full life.
Yes, full. But I also like to travel. We just went to Kings Island before school started, ride roller coasters. My granddaughter thought she was the big girl on campus until we got on that ride, and she was like, nope, never again in life. I'm like, see, don't mess with Yaya.
Listen, because I'm an adventurous one, huh?
But just to be able to live securely, not having to worry about living paycheck to paycheck. Most of the time, my check actually goes back into the business.
Yeah,
so it's
the
like
life of
I'm
an
working
entrepreneur.
just to, cover taxes or to buy equipment or product or something like that. But also, I got tired of being cooped up in the house.
Yeah.
That's not me. I tried the stay-at-home stuff. It worked for about 3 years. I was going to stir crazy. It's almost like being in a jail, but you're not in jail. And I like to be out. I'm a people person, believe it or not. I may be shy sometimes, but I like being out.
Yeah, and I imagine this puts you in contact with lots of different people because there are lots of different festivals and gatherings like Pickle Peoria that's coming up. You'll be there, and you seem from your Facebook, you seem to go to a lot of things in the community.
Yes,
and so
we've
it puts
done the Food Truck Festival in Strader. We are going to be at the Corn Fest in Addison.
Okay.
Next weekend. We're going to be at the Orr Building in Springfield in September.
Oh, wow.
The Perry Moon Park, Moon Farm in October.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So a lot. So you get out for real.
Yeah.
And so people can have a great chance of being able to run into you and your work. just
Yes.
in the community. And that's great. I love that. And I think that's a great thing when it comes to small businesses, being able to be mobile, as you mentioned earlier, being able to be out and amongst the community so you get to know who you're doing business with. I think
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes.
We'll talk more about where people can find you when we come back from break.
Awesome.
Welcome back to More Good News Only. So I'm still sitting here with Miss Erin Ogburn from Kadz Creations. We're going to talk about now where can we know you're going to be at Pickle Peoria this coming weekend. Where exactly can they find you at that event and what
So
time?
at Pickle Peoria is going to be Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. I will be outside of DSW,
DSW.
which
That's
is
where I
going to
found
be
you.
the exact
Looking for
same
shoes.
location.
Yeah.
The exact same location.
Okay.
If you see the Kona Ice truck and the Carnival Food Delight, you'll find
That's your
me.
place. Okay,
That's where I will be
great.
at.
Okay, and I'll make sure you put that on Facebook and a website. And then, where can they find you outside of the festivals? And you're making your rounds around. Sounds like most of Central Illinois.
Yes.
Ooh, you are busy. But where can they find you? Maybe on social media. Where can they get in touch with you outside of those events if they have orders, things that they would like? Because you do custom orders as well,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Sure do.
Yeah, so you need something. I'm telling you, she did something for my niece's birthday party. From everybody got those little mini cups up there with the kids' names on them, and we had them in tie dye because it was with her theme, and they loved it. So you do custom orders, and so where can they find you to be able to put those kinds of things in?
So they can find me on Facebook at
Okay.
Kadz Creations.
Okay.
They can follow me on Instagram at Kadz Creations Kadz_creations.
Okay.
They can also email me at kedzcreations@gmail.com and at my website at www.kedzcreations.com.
Look, so no reason you should miss this one, okay? I'll make sure to put all of that on Facebook so that you can find Miss Erin and her Kids Creations. These are absolutely awesome. I'm so glad. So what, you got several pickle themed items here. Will they be?
Yeah, so everything that you see here will be at Pickle Peoria,
Okay.
along with about 20 different pickle themed cups and rolling trays and
Yeah,
other.
because I was going to say
items.
before we go, you do more than just cups. You do a
Yes.
lot. That
Cups.
table was full when I passed you.
Cups, rolling trays, ashtrays, T-shirts, um, wind spinners,
Wow.
tote bags,
Yeah.
pins, earrings.
So everything you could imagine. This is your girl. Well, thank you so much. That's a wrap from me today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to hear about your progress and all the great things you're doing. All the great things that's happened to you in the year since we last spoke. You deserve it.
Thank you.
And I hope you're proud of yourself.
I am. I'm
Yes.
definitely proud.
Well, that's a wrap from me today. Now I want to hear from you. Please go to news25@WEK.com and let me know what you thought about today's show. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page, 25 News, Good News Only. There you can find out more information and all of the contact for Kadz Creations. That's a wrap from me today. Have a good day. Central Illinois, LaShawna Guy for 25 News.